45-inch vertical. Jumping out the gym, passing the ball on point, high IQ, got better every year, like literally, bro. Like, and then me coming out of Chicago, like I played AAU basketball with him because I used to play for the Chicago Ferrari. I played on their 16 and under team. He was on our 8th grade team because he's younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So I remember the first time I seen him. Like we walked in practice, and they was on the 8th grade team, and we was on the sophomore. We was on the 16 and under AAU team, Chicago Ferrari. True story. My homie Cordell McAdory got us on me and like two of my homies got on the team through my other homie who I went to high school with. And I never forget, we walk in the gym, and I just see a nigga catch a hoop, boom. I'm like, damn, what school he go to? You feel me? I'm thinking he on our team. You know what I'm saying? They're like, man, nah, he still in grammar school. He go to Beasley. That's D Rose. That's Derrick Rose. That's Pooh. I'm like, damn, shorty got a game. This when I first seen Derrick Rose. True story. We was on the same AAU team, Chicago Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, like, and that 8th grade team he was on, it was him, Jerome Randall, Nate Manoy. Like, I don't know if a lot of y'all know them because, like, they didn't make it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But they cold as fuck, too. Jerome Randall went to Hales Franciscan. Nate Manoy went to Hales. No, Nate played for, like, I think he played for Chicago, Old Gold, I think. But definitely I know Jerome was on that team. It was Jerome Randall. He ended up going to Cal, cold as hell. He ended up winning Pac-10 Player of the Year. We like the same height. Him, D Rose, and a few more shorties that end up like when they got to high school, like they was the shit. Like they was colder than us. That's what I'm saying. They was colder than us. That's what I'm saying. They was way colder than us, nigga. Them niggas was cold. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never forget it. True story. Like, like when they wrote that down, they write that in the paper and they say how he was in elementary school and shit like that. Like, I seen that with my own two eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like that 8th grade team, they end up going all the way. And you can look it up yourself. Go look up that 8th grade team. Go look up who Derrick Rose played for, Chicago Ferrari. And go look up his 8th grade team. You're going to see they went all the way to Orlando and they won nationals that year. That's a fact. We didn't go to no nationals. Like, we was 16 under. We didn't even make it that far. That's what I'm saying. We had a few hoopers. Niggas could hoop. But like when we used to practice against them, no lie, like when we was on the 16 under team, we practiced against like Pooh and them, and they was on the 8th grade team. They was busting our ass in practice. Boy, that's a fact. A nigga lying if they said they was busting our. I knew then. I'm like, man, ain't no way these 8th graders busting our ass. They was younger than us. You know what I'm saying? They was bigger than us too. They was bigger, faster, more athletic. Like, yo, these little niggas big as hell. And they was like they was in high school or college physically, the way they was moving and you know what I'm saying? So when he got the Simeon, you know what I'm saying? I mean, in Beasley, D Rose, he was a winner. You know what I'm saying? One thing about D Rose, he was always a winner. I'm just saying this to say how cold he was. You know what I'm saying? To let y'all know the path he was really on, right? So even in elementary school in Beasley, he won championships. When he come out of Beasley in Chicago, he already like talked about like he the shit. Now I want to go to his actual numbers because I don't know his numbers verbatim. So of course I had to go to Wikipedia to pull up his high school numbers. When I say his numbers, I want to pull up his shit correctly because this is a real person. It's one of the guys, South Side of Chicago, guy. You know what I'm saying? That really went in, made it from the hood, and went and he paid for turning against the Illuminati. He paid for not drinking that blood. He paid for not doing that blood sacrifice with his career. You know what I'm saying? And like I got everything tonight to prove that to y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through it. So we got to start. I just told y'all what he did in elementary school. We got to go through elementary school, high school, college, all the way through. We going all the way through. So okay, high school he went to Simeon, right? All right, so look, now this come off Wikipedia. They say by the time D Rose enrolled at Simeon Career Academy in 2003, which makes sense because I'm the class of 2005. Remember I told y'all we was 2 years older than them. See what I'm saying? I was 2005. They was 2003. All right, now, D Rose enrolled Simeon Career Academy 2003. He was a hot commodity for collegiate coaches. Despite his reputation, he played freshman and JV basketball for the Wolverines. He wore number 25 in honor of Benji Wilson, a promising player who was murdered by a gang member during his senior in 1984, which was true. Like, everybody in Chicago, I don't know if y'all know that, but we had a player come out of Chicago in 84, which was before I was even here. But I had heard about him named Benji Wilson, you know what I'm saying? He was cold as hell, and, you know, he got killed, you know what I'm saying, by the gangs in Chicago. So definitely, I send my condolences to his family. I don't know if none of y'all watch my channel. Y'all probably do because this channel big and everybody knows somebody. My condolences to Benji Wilson and his family. But yeah, he a Chicago legend too. And you know, he was the man that sent me on. A lot of NBA legends went to send me on. Jabari Parker. You know, like Chicago, we produce a lot of hoopers. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm telling you, we produce a lot of hoopers. And then me, like me, you know, I was never like no top in the hooping, top in the city and hooping in my city, but I was always, you know, in the AAU games. Or when I played organized basketball in high school. Like we you know, I got a game. Like coming out of Chicago, you got to be able to hoop. You know what I'm saying? So like, we could hoop. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't on the D Rose on them niggas level, like D Rose, Jerome Randall, Will Bynum. Like they was legends in the city at what they did. You know what I'm saying? So like, still when I used to play basketball, you know what I'm saying, watching him play like that in AAU that whole summer, I knew that he was going to go to the NBA. I'm like, ain't no way he can't. I remember playing against them in practice. I remember trying to stick Jerome Randall and him making me fall with not even a crossover, just switching to his right hand because he was that fast. And then when he was playing in high school, he was doing that shit to niggas all season. I ain't even feel bad. I'm like, shit, yep. And I know it ain't just me. I knew it wasn't just me. You see what I'm saying? Like when the season started, Jerome Randall and D Rose out there hooping, busting niggas' ass, and they was younger than us busting our ass, and then they go to high school and they killing varsity niggas. I didn't feel bad no more. I'm like, I knew I wasn't tripping. Boy, them niggas cold. Them little niggas cold. Not like, nah, real shit. Because Jerome Randall made me fall in practice, and I ain't scared to say it, nigga. And it was off of, like it wasn't even a cross. It was like a full court press. He just blew by me so fast. I'm trying to keep up with him. I failed because he's just that fast. Like, that's how fast he was. So when I seen him doing that to niggas in the season, I'm like, yeah, I knew it wasn't just me. And then when he went to Cal, and he was at killing niggas that in the Pac-10 in Cal, I'm like, boy, that nigga, it wasn't just me. That nigga is otherworldly fast. I was on the court with that nigga. I'm trying to tell you. You don't want to be in front of him. That's real shit. You feel me? Like, and then it was the same thing with Pooh, D Rose. You know what I'm saying? Seeing him do that in practice, the reverse, like all the finesse layups he doing in the NBA, that was him in 8th grade. Like the only thing he added to his game I see different is the jumper. He added the jumper. He never really tightened his handle as good as he could have to me. I feel like he could have tightened it way better than he had it. I think it was just more explosiveness because he was so explosive. The athleticism he had, to me, all he added was the jumper and aggression. He added the aggression because he was passive. He was passive in high school, like he was on some Jason Kidd shit. Like if you watched him play, even in elementary school to high school at Simeon, he had all the tools to average 40 a game, nigga. But he'd rather give you 20, 10, and 10. You know what I'm saying? He could easily dunk a nigga, but he might lay you. But he'll still dunk you, but he was never just as aggressive as he could have been. You know what I'm saying? Like in high school, this real shit. So now his freshman year, right, he was getting a lot of hype in Chicago. Like everybody was talking about him, like, because he was killing. So he go to Simeon. Simeon had a rule where they didn't let freshmen play varsity. So everybody thought Pooh was going to play varsity because he was that cold, but they didn't. Not Bob Hamrick stuck to it. They let him play. So basically, he ended up averaging, like, they say he averaged 19.6 assists and 4 rebounds and 2 steals a game and ended up playing for his Frost-Off team and led them to the city championship. Now, what I want to emphasize about him, he was a winner. In elementary school, he won championships at Beasley. He go to Simeon. They wouldn't let him play varsity, so he played Frost-Off. Since he couldn't play varsity, he said, fuck it, I'll play Frost-Off this year. Fuck it. And still won the city championship. All right? The next year, he on his sophomore year, they said he averaged 20. He had on his debut game, he had 22.7 rebounds and 5 steals against Thornwood High School in a sold-out game filled with college scouts and coaches. All right, because when we come to his numbers, I want to say his real numbers. You see what I'm saying? I don't know him verbatim. He led the Wolverines to 30-5 while averaging 19.8 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 steals. But the season ended after a loss in the state regionals. You feel me? All right. So Rose played garnered him his first National Award Parade All-American third team. Now, during Rose Jr. year in 2006, the Wolverines broke through and won the city championship held at the United Center. All right. Where Rose starred with 25 points and crowd-pleasing dunks. All right. So if y'all didn't see that game, it don't even trip. I'ma show it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'ma show it to y'all. Cause that was a game that really got him out there. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip. I'ma show it to y'all. You feel me? All right, here we go. So, just a little quick highlight of that game, or that championship game, that really brought him that notoriety. Oh yeah, Will Bynum was the beast. Will Bynum, Chris Singletary, Ronnie Fields. Man, we got so many come out of Chicago. It's ridiculous. Sharon, you know what I'm saying? Sharon Collins. Sharon Collins was a beast too around this time. All right, but this the game right here, y'all. His junior year, high school, Derrick Rose. This the game that really got him, that they talking about right here in Wikipedia. Shit out of here. He smashed this shit. Ooh. This high school. I was at this game, by the way, too. I was in the stands, UC. Me and my homies. City championship game. High school used to be lit in Chicago, so everybody went to the games and shit. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. High school, 4 women. Ooh. Ooh. 4 windmill. Give me that. This high school, y'all. So this is the city championship game where he was showing out. High school at the United Center. Ooh. Oh my God. Why you just do him like that? Don't jump with me. Do not jump with me, fam. Come here. See, he already had that strength. He ain't just get that shit when he got to the league. He was doing that shit in elementary school, high school. He been had all that. That's why I feel like he only added to me a jump shot. You know what I'm saying? To be 100. Give me that shit. Fuck is wrong with you? Shit out of here. Putting nigga shit on the glass, you know. He been giving nigga, it wasn't LeBron, nigga. He way colder than LeBron, nigga. LeBron ain't even a real person, nigga. D Rose would have took his shine. You feel me? He was taking his shine already. He was coming. So they had to get him out the way, you feel me? He was coming, man. D Rose would have took his shine. He been giving nigga, it wasn't LeBron, nigga. He way colder than LeBron, nigga. LeBron ain't even a real person, nigga. D Rose would have took his shine. You feel me? He was taking his shine already. He was coming. So they had to get him out the way. You feel me? He was coming, man. He was coming, man. So look, that's the game. Look at Irvin. Irvin about to yam a nigga, ain't he? Even though he was a robot, he about to yam his ass. But yeah, though, like, I used to watch hella sports, by the way. I don't watch it no more because it's the Matrix. It's not real. It's rigged. So you got to come out of that. We're at war right now. All right? This about as much sports I'm going to get. It's this motherfucking lesson I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? Stay with me, Reflections. Don't get lost in the sauce now. Some of y'all about to get lost in the sauce out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, if I'm talking about it, it's for a deeper reason. Motherfucker gonna over enjoy the highlights, nigga. I'm not Stephen A, nigga. Remember, this is the University of Cosmic Intelligence. We just so happen to be talking about a sports athlete right now to make a point about this matrix that's falling. You feel me? But yeah, though. All right, so that was the game where they talking about when they like he won. You know, he averaged 25. I mean, he had 25 points in the crowd pleasing dunks. You feel me? The team advanced through the playoffs and earned a berth. Oh, let me send my shit back right here. Right. I don't know. That's what the tripod is for. I'm tripping. There we go. Hands free. All right. Bet you gonna roll up? Go ahead, do your thing. The team advanced through the playoffs and earned a berth in the Class AA state championship against Richwood High School, where a fourth quarter buzzer beater by Richwood forced overtime. The score was knotted at 29 late in the extra period. Listen, he been great. Now look, with the game tied at 29 late in the extra period, D Rose stole the ball, buried the game-winning jumper as time expired, giving Simeon his first state title since the Wilson-led Wolverines won in 1984. So, he was already clutch. Junior year high school, he dropped a nigga off for a J to win the state championship game. All right? Now, team finished 33-4 and was ranked nationally, and Rose was awarded with an All-State Illinois mention, EA Sports All-American second team pick, and another Parade All-American selection entering his senior year. All right? LeBron ain't the only one that was doing that shit. LeBron ain't even real. All right? And he's with the Boule and them. Rose is not with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why Rose has been reduced to the role he has been reduced to. All right? Because he didn't sell out. All right? Now, Rose was ranked the fifth best prospect in the nation by Sports Illustrated. All right? Now, in January 2007, Simeon traveled to Madison Square Garden to play Rice High School and star guard Kemba Walker. Okay? So, yes, D Rose senior year, he went to Madison Square Garden to play Rice High School and star guard Kemba Walker, where Kemba ass was bust easily. You know he bust Kemba ass out there. You ain't even got to ask how the matchup went down. You know he got out there and bust his whole ass. Stop playing with Pooh like that. You get, and I'm not just saying it because I'm from the Chi. I'm just real life talking facts. Y'all know he bust Kemba Walker ass in high school, so we ain't even got to ask how that situation panned out. And Kemba Walker got G, but y'all know he got his whole ass bust, man. Y'all know that, man. So anyway, the Wolverines end up losing the game 53-51 to Kemba Walker and them. The season's highlight was a nationally televised contest on ESPN against Virginia perennial power Oak Hill Academy 2 weeks later. So, in the game where he played against Kemba Walker, like I said, y'all know he bust his ass. He did. He bust his ass, but they lost the game. So, because you know how that go. You know, Rice was full of fucking super All-American. You know, they recruiting niggas. You know what I'm saying? Simeon was just some niggas out the hood that had G. You know what I'm saying? Big Tim and all them that had G. And Pooh. You know what I'm saying? Who tapped into his guy DEA. You know what I'm saying? But it was being used to go into the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, Pooh kind of, like, fake rolled with them a little bit. He did. And then he came back. But y'all can see, we rolling through. We in high school right now. We almost out of high school. We're this senior year. We coming out of high school now, y'all. We coming out of high school. So, in a matchup against Oak Hill, D Rose had 28 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds, and he went up against Brandon Jennings. Now, this was on ESPN. Once he did this, for this performance, USA Today ranked him their high school player of the week. So this helped him rank more higher nationally, too. Simeon then went on to repeat as public champions, and they defended their state championship, defeating O'Fallon High School 77-54. All right? So, that was D Rose in high school. Y'all know he was an All-American. He ended up playing in the Jordan game, did his thing. Boom. Now, D Rose goes to college. He ended up going to Memphis. Okay? He ended up going to Memphis. But before we completely leave high school, let's look at some D Rose high school highlights so you can have a feel for how he was coming. All right. Here we go. Some D Rose high school highlights before we go into college. This ooh. This high school, we're gonna give you some high school highlights so you can see how he was coming before we go to Memphis. Ooh, man, that's a full windmill. Did y'all just see that? That's a full extended windmill, man. That's a 6'1" guard right there. Ooh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh. That Jack in the Box was nasty. Ooh, why he just do him like that? Shit out of here. Ooh. 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 Hey, so yeah, he was just out there getting freaky, man. That's high school. We going to college now. All right, so he ended up going to Memphis, y'all. So now y'all see how he was coming out of high school. It's just natural athletic ability, like natural talent, like no cloning, just pure God DEA. He didn't tap into it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so now he's already at this point. The elites is watching him. They like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? They watching. They like, damn. We could potentially use him. We want LeBron to be better than Jordan, but we could potentially use him if he's willing to bite the bait. So D Rose goes to Memphis. Now, when D Rose get to Memphis, he was passive. John Calipari, who created Derrick Rose, who recruited him, said, hey, when he get to Memphis, I'm going to make him aggressive. I'm not going for nothing passive. I'm pulling out all his offense. Calipari said that. I told y'all in high school, don't get fooled by them highlights. You know what I'm saying? He was still kind of passive with it. You know what I'm saying? He's real kind of passive with it. Now, going into college, he get more aggressive because Calipari was running that two-guard set with him and Chris Douglas-Roberts. They would just call ISO. Go to the corner and let Pooh go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Which was, to me, I played basketball in Chicago, organized, and a little AAU. And that's just how we play in Chicago. We like to play that ISO ball. We take you to that corner, let the point guard go to the corner, as opposed to being like square in the middle, go to like the corner on the angle. Motherfucker gonna go to work on your ass, break you down and dish it, drive and dish it, or if he got a J, he gonna pull up on you, or he might break you down, go to the cup, dunk on you if he can get up like that. Like, that's just how we come in the shot with the but that way they had him playing at Memphis, that isolation style, that was Chicago ball. So I knew he was gonna kill in that system. When I seen them having him steady go, I'm like, yep, he finna go crazy in college. And he did. It's all about the system you in. And like anybody that played the game, like really like athletes that made it to college and y'all played on that level, y'all know I'm not lying. It's about the system. It ain't really about your skill set. It's more about the system they put you in. Being in the right system and shit like that. Like, yeah, y'all know I'm really like Divine A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? I used to analyze sport. I do all that. I just, you know what I'm saying? It's a waste of time now. You know, I know that it's a matrix. Like, that shit it's being used as the distraction mechanism. So I don't even put no energy into it. But I used to really love the game, like watching it, breaking it down. Like, I used to be the type of nigga that knew all the top recruits that was coming out of high school, football, college, track and field, gymnastics, all that, boxing, MMA, all that. You know what I'm saying? I was heavy into sports. I just don't do it no more. Playing the game, I don't do none of that no more. Like, I done completely cracked the rim. I don't do none of that. I'm completely focused on breaking y'all free from this light code lockdown, nigga. Like, for real, this matrix. Because I want y'all to know that these synthetic robots are real. That D Rose was an actual person playing against synthetic robots. LeBron James is a synthetic robot. He looks real, but he is not. He's a robot. And he was also chosen to replace Jordan's legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they trying so hard to give him them rings. Why you think it's set up like that? He the first one to really go super team crazy. KG and them niggas don't count. KG, when they went to Boston, niggas was already at the end of their careers. KG was in Minnesota forever. Ray Allen was forever hooping. You know what I'm saying? With LeBron, what him and Bosh did when they went over there with some the whole shit. I don't give a fuck what you say. And as a result, next thing you know, niggas started chasing the same shit. Because it was all rigged. It's rigged after that point to make LeBron get to where they need him to get. Because Jordan was a real person. D Rose was a real person. So, anyway, let's keep going. So, Rose goes to Memphis under Calipari, all right? After turning down Indiana and Illinois, he go to Memphis, all right? So, Rose said he chose Memphis because of the school's history of putting players in the NBA and the prospect of Rod Strickland, a 17-year veteran of the league, mentoring him. Rose switched to number 23 due to the fact that number 25 had been retired by the school in honor of Penny Hardaway. All right? With the addition of Rose and led by veteran upperclassmen Joey Dorsey and Chris Douglas-Roberts, I was telling y'all about, the Tigers started out the season ranked 3rd in the nation. Memphis sprinted to a 26-0 start and claimed the number 1 ranking in the nation. All right? So, first year college, D Rose is going crazy. All right? This is the point when the elites are starting to come to D Rose. All right? They got him in number 23. He was 25 at Simeon. They put him in 23 because 23 is the reverse of 32. It's a number the elites like to play with. Because 3 times 2 is 6. 6 universe. So they like putting their people in a 23 or playing with 23. You know what I'm saying? They like to tell you that water freezes at 32 degrees Celsius. Even in the Masons, they like to say 33 degrees is the highest level of knowledge that one can attain. You know what I'm saying? It's a play on the number. So D Rose was told to wear 23 at Memphis because the Illuminati had already, the elites had already started coming at him. All right, they had already started coming at him with the prospect of what they can provide him if he's willing to do certain things. You'll give me something to drink, babe, please. Now they wasn't going too in depth with him just yet. You know what I'm saying? He's still just hooping right now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't how they do you. You know what I'm saying? They eased it in on you. So they get him into number 23. He in number 23. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got him in 23. Okay. We can put a stamp on him. All right. So let's check out his numbers. All right. Memphis does great this year. They qualify for the big dance with a 33-1 record. Because at this point, Rose is already fully sided with the elites. He don't really know how deep he getting though yet. See what I'm saying? He don't know it yet. It's not a coincidence that their record that year, Memphis Tigers, D Rose wore 23. Remember, he was diehard 25. He wore 25 for Benji. He would have wore 25 at Memphis. He only wore 23 because of the elites. And then they finished that year with a 33-1 record. Gematria. All right. Rose averaged 15 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. He earned All-American third-team honors. Finishes 33-1. Switches to number 23. Finished with All-American third-team honors. You know, the elites play with our number. That's our shit, though, but they play with it, though. You see what I'm saying? To make it sound like it's they shit. That's what they do. And they contort it and use it for negative energy. All right? He finishes as a finalist for the Bob Cousy Award as well as the John R. Wooden Award. Memphis was seeded #1 in the South region. Rose earned high praise for his increased focus on defense, hounding Texas Longhorn guard DJ Augustine into a low percentage game in the Elite Eight. In a matchup against UCLA in the Final Four, Rose finished with 25 points and 9 rebounds to lead the Tigers to an 85-67 win and a trip to the NCAA championship against Russell Westbrook. Y'all listening, pay attention, we getting deep. He did this against Russell Westbrook. All right. The wins, then he went to play the championship game. All right. Now, this the thing. He wasn't even supposed to beat Westbrook and him at UCLA. It was set for UCLA to play Kansas. That's the way they wanted to go. They was going to already have D Rose flow through the NBA draft. Feel me? But he went out there and did that anyway. He went against them. All right. So when he went against them, they forced, all right, they forced him not to go out in the championship game and give his all when they lost to Kansas. All right. They had already started these moves and these plays on D Rose. Little did people know, because people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. Kansas goes on to win the championship that year, all right? Led by Sharon Collins, who was another dog out of Chicago. Shout out to bro. You know what I'm saying? Sharon, I got family connected to Sharon, so shout out to Sharon, you feel me? He was a dog, though. They don't take nothing away from Kansas. I ain't taking away from none of, you know, but I'm just saying the real shit, though, the real spill. All right? The wins set the NCAA mark for most wins in the season, all right? Rose scored 17 points on 7 of 17 shooting, along with 6 rebounds and 7 assists, you know what I'm saying? But he missed a critical free throw at the end of the second half. They would have won the game. Remember, D Rose missed the free throw. He missed it on purpose. Let me show y'all the free throw. They would have, look, he missed the free throw on purpose, y'all. I'm exposing all tonight because he was already into these shits. Look. Hold on. Peace to the gods and goddesses of planet God. Peace, meaning positive energy.